Welcome back everybody. So guys, in this lecture we'll be talking about some more elements of the form. So let's just cover them all. I'm here, line break, and now I'm just simply making something like input type, now radio, and go further and just go there and save it. Now go to the browser and you will see something really interesting there. The button, the radio button it is, okay, by typing the radio button or the radio, and then right after that you can put something like mail and a space and another input type, radio again, and the female. Okay, now supposingly you're just selecting the gender you have. Go back to the browser and refresh that. Now you can see that the male and the female. Okay, cool. But the problem is you can choose both of them. How you will be choosing only one from them. So go there back and we have to use another variable, another attribute, which is the name. Now we're naming the radios. The name attribute is really important when you specifically were working on any kind of server-side technology like PHP. So we call the inputs in PHP to receive the data from the form by their name attributes. So here the name, I'm just putting the name as the gender. Okay, every element must be unique. Okay, every element's name value must be unique, but when you just want to receive only one value from two radio buttons, so you have to make them same gender. Okay, now this one will be selected or that one. Go to the browser and refresh that. Now you will be seeing select this or select this. You can only select one each time because now each of them, only one of them is unique at once. So this is why we use the name, gender, and gender. This is now they are grouped. If you have multiple, more than two, then make them same, all of them, and this will work in this way. Okay, cool. Line break. I'm just making another input type, and here I'm just typing something like radio done. I'm just putting checkbox. Save it. Now cover this up and save back and go to the browser back and refresh that. The check button, okay, this is different and this is different. The checkbox, they can be multiple each time, and then I'm just putting the value for the checkbox. I like to play hockey. Save it, go to the browser, refresh that. Now I like to play hockey. This text is nothing big. I just added a dummy text, but the value of this element. Now the problem, there is a single problem that, okay, I selected this one. Now when I just sent the form somewhere, how I'll be telling that I just selected the male when the male is not inside the input element. Focus on what I'm just telling. The male is not inside the input element, so the female is also not inside this. So how we will be telling that we just selected the gender male or the gender female? So how we'll be clearing that? I'm just going there and I'm just putting the value. I'm putting the value male there and the value female. So now these value will be gone, and same like that, the value hockey. Okay, now the data, when I just click on this checkbox and click on submit form, then the data will be the checkbox will have the value as hockey. Refresh that page. Now you can see that what the meaning. Okay, so now we just get to know these new elements. Now I'm just talking about another one. Now it's not the input element, but it's still it is inside the form. So I'm just putting this right before the input, means submit button. So the select, it's cool. Inside the select one, we have to make multiple tags. Like I'm just making the option, actually multiple option tags. Okay, the very first I'm just making choose an option. Now I'm just going down and I'm just making another option. And here I'm just mentioning, or we can just type something like choose a country. Now the value for the very first, I'm just typing as United States, whatever I got in my mind, I just put it. Option again, Pakistan, that's my country, so I just put it that. India, that's my friend's country. Option here, Canada, that's a country. I just know about this country. Well, the England, another nice country. Well, I'm not gonna just type the countries of throughout the world, so just make it a stop here. Go to the browser back and refresh that. Now you'll be seeing something like choose a country. Now you will be able to select anyone, like India, like Pakistan, like United States, like whatever. And when you will be submitting the form, the data will be transferred. But there, if you don't select any value, if you just don't put any value attribute inside them, so ultimately this value will be sent. But this is not a unique value. We show something and we do something. So maybe when someone selects the United States, you want to send the number 1. So everything has a code, it has a unique code. So when you just wanted to say that if someone selects the United States, you want to send the value as 1, or you can send the value as US or United States, means in small letters with the with the underscore instead of the space. So you can do anything anyway. So if you just put the value attribute there, so ultimately you're sending something like whatever you want to send. Maybe even in India you can send the Canada as a value of India. When the guy will select the India, the Canada will go. I'm just showing you the possible things. Mean you can do everything here in a value. You can change it by your meaning. Canada, I'm just putting CA. England, value, I'm just sending GB, whatever I got in my mind, I just did. And there, I made it empty. I made the choose a country empty, so no problem. Now the empty one won't be sent, keep in mind. The other thing is I'm just refreshing that. What do you want here? When I just click on there, the top one will be automatically selected, like the choose a country. I just want Pakistan. After all, it's my country, so why not make it selected? Okay, selected. This is another attribute, empty attribute, something really interesting. We do not need to put the equal to sign or the value with it, because this attribute is ultimately an empty one. So you know why? Because the value of this is cleared here. Even you can put the value here, like this one, you can put yes or no, whatever, but I'm not doing this. Refresh that. Now you can see that the Pakistan is by default selected. Refresh that. Pakistan will be by default selected. But generally people don't do this unless it's necessary. People make this one as selected, means they choose a country. But if you are just updating the form, maybe the person was already selected, the password was already selected, that it's the male, and was selected the Pakistan as country or India as country or Canada as country, then you can just select that one. But in the general case, choose a country should be preferred, or by default the top one will be automatically selected. I think you just understood all them. Now the time to move on, the time to do something different than this. There are some more elements in a form we still need to talk about. I think it's gonna take another class on a form, so no problem, we'll be talking about that. So stay tuned and goodbye.